It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah, we have an old faithful sitting here on the desk. What do we have?
We have Evan Williams Bottled in Bond.
Evan Williams Bottled in Bond because
it's a great value?
Because it's a great value, yes.
Because everyone keeps talking about it.
We're no exception. Because I feel like...
Why?
Well, not just because. This deserves its day here on the Uncorking set, but because we lost the Heaven Hill BIB.
Oh, okay. I was like, why? Why? I don't know why.
The 6 year, that is. You know, it's back, even though we never see it around here. The 7 year is around, and the price has gone up.
Tripled almost.
Yeah. So here is the one who's still hanging around that $15 mark.
Sure.
100 proof.
This would be my backup, right? Like if I can't have the Heaven Hill Bottled in Bond 6 year, then I would take this Evan Williams Bottled in Bond.
Absolutely.
And that's not like I'll take it. Like,
it's no consolation.
No, I'm just saying like this takes its place. If you can get it open. We'll be right back.
And it's a twist off.
Oh.
So yeah, a twist off as you'd expect for
a $15
Now
was it
bourbon.
$14.99 or $15.99?
It was $14.89.
Wow. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that you can still get something for under $15 that is quality. Everybody has their under 25, but we rarely see something that we think is worth having that is under that under 15 mark. But it does come around.
Now this one, you know, of course it's bottled in bond, so it means it's at least 4 years old. But whereas the Heaven Hill, y'all, did you think I was gonna go?
I thought you were gonna.
I was gonna list them all.
Count you, make sure you got them all.
Who has the energy anymore? Unlike the Heaven Hill, it had a 6 year age statement. This does not carry an age statement besides the fact that it's bottled in bond. So we know
it's 4.
It's at least 4. Could be older, but not stated.
I mean, it's definitely light.
Yeah.
I have to get out of the headspace of like, at the time of this filming, we've been doing a lot of limited edition stuff for our end of the year.
Which is why we picked this one.
But it's hard because we've been in that mindset so much. I'm like, I gotta readjust my thinking because this is obviously not going to taste the same as a $150 bottle.
Right. Yeah, it's a pretty typical caramel vanilla. You know, you look up bourbon in the dictionary, it would be this, maybe a little bit more elevated version of this, but very standard.
Yeah, I get a little bit of that like peanut dust.
And yeah, I also get a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
And a little bit of syrup.
Yeah, it just smells kind of
classic,
light,
standard,
approachable, standard, a little sweet. You know,
Uggs and pumpkin spice latte. I mean,
so it's basic.
This is kind of a little basic. Well, in the nose department, I don't think that's why anyone
basic as in standard.
Yeah, basic as in standard. I don't think that's why people write home about this. It's because it's the best nose in the world.
No,
it's more on the sip. Here we go.
I mean, at $15, like, what a steal! Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think that this is just a great bottle to take with you to things. You know, if you are going to a tailgate, if you're going to a party, I don't know where else you're going.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? This is a great bottle to take because it's super affordable, but I think it tastes higher level than it costs.
Yeah.
And it's something that is going to be approachable for people who don't really love bourbon but are trying to get into it, but also people who really like bourbon and are just looking for something to sip on. But if you leave this bottle behind, you're not going to cry about it. Like, you're not going to be sad.
Great in cocktails, you know, 100 proof, great proof to have in a cocktail, and not super expensive. So again, you're not crying about covering it up with other things in a cocktail. Surprisingly,
got a pretty decent mouthfeel. I mean, it is harsher towards the finish, but up front, you know, I expect things, again, at this price point to be a little more rough around the edges than it is.
Right.
I think it's a little more polished than I even thought that it would be.
Yeah.
And I've had this before, but I've never really studied it like this.
Right. With a critical eye. It does have, those kind of those sharp edges you were talking about. It has a building heat. It definitely lets you know it's 100 proof. It makes no apologies about it. You know, it packs a punch. If you're looking for more of the smooth bourbon.
I want something that's smooth.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm kind of tired of that descriptor.
I don't want to make them feel bad if they use that word. I just think that that's a word that you use and it can mean a lot of different things. And I think eventually you grow into knowing what it means for you, but you find a different word for it.
It's not, and it's also not always everyone's goal with a bourbon.
Right.
So people are like, ooh, that's smooth. Like, well, maybe I wasn't looking for smooth.
Does smooth mean that like no flavors are jumping out at you? Because like I don't want.
Or there's no burn at all.
No bite, no burn. Because I like that with rye. But like if you're looking for something, maybe you like. Again, this is where I think that you kind of graduate. I almost knocked that over. You graduate and you realize like, oh, smooth meaning the absence of spice. So maybe I like a wheated mash bill.
Or I like a lower proof.
Or I like a lower proof. Or you know, I like there to be a really solid balance of flavors. I don't want to taste fruitiness or nuttiness or anything.
But on this one, I really like the spice. You know, yes, the first couple of sips, you feel like, okay, that might be a little bit unnecessary heat, but completely forgiving it. One, because it's not too overdone. It's not, you know, it's not a nuisance at all. And two, the price, like, but this is a $15
such a good
bourbon. So once you get on like your third or fourth sip, this actually has a lot of barrel in it, and it
has more going on than, again, I think that you would expect.
Yeah, it seems to have some age to it. Now, you can't always discern, you know, age, but it doesn't taste youthful at all, and there almost is a little bit of like tobacco on there. It's nowhere near as old as what you should be like tasting those tobacco notes, but it kind of has that in there. It's sort of like a there is that honey tea type of thing that I think might be sort of leaning towards the tobacco note, but
it hangs around too.
Yeah, it's got a nice
again, you expect a short,
finish.
Bitey finish. I think a short, kind of harsh finish with a sub $20 bottle sometimes. And it's pleasantly surprising. I mean, it's kind of long.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Chad, I think that we may have goofed. I think this maybe should have gone right next to the old tub on our best for fall.
Are you getting some fall vibes for this? I don't know.
I think that like char that hangs around. I mean, this could honestly be the like any season. I think I could drink this anytime.
Definitely more during the cold months because it does
has a little
keep that heat on you. But I could see this pairing well with a cigar. I feel like. I feel like it would. It's kind of in that neighborhood already.
I mean, like you said, those classic flavors, but there is just like a thread of nuttiness in there and that barrel char.
Yeah.
I think that people are going to be mad at us, Chad, because we have given the spotlight to this. And I think a lot of people would like for it to stay out of the spotlight so that the same thing doesn't happen to it as that did with the Heaven Hill 6-year bottle of Mont. I will say, I will be shocked if another year or two goes by and this stays either at this price point or they don't
Well, they've already redone the bottle.
They've redone the bottle
fairly recently.
I feel like the price is going to go up. I feel like they're going to start charging.
I know.
But I still think that even if they take it up, I feel like they'll just take it to like 22 or something to be like on that same level with
like your I mean your Four Roses 80 proof that's sometimes around 18.
But like
or your Elijah Craig that's 94 proof and it's 22.
You see Turkey 101, it's $17.99 usually,
25
18 or 20
for Knob Creek 100 proof.
Right? I feel like you could see this go up to I think if you put it at the $20 mark, then it would still be competitive with Jim Beam Bottle & Bond products. Yeah. Of course, I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't know if that's what they want to do.
Right. Yeah.
But
I feel like if
I think they should keep it as it is.
I agree. I feel like if you take it to 25, you've got to give it a cork. But, Weller 12 had a screw top until not too long ago.
That's true. So. Even for 25, though, I feel like this is the qualities of the liquid inside the bottle.
And it's really easy to drink. As you can see.
I don't know if you noticed, but I've already poured some more.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for the fact that the price should go up. I'm just trying to prepare you and lighten the blow because eventually I think it will come.
That's right. What we're gonna do is let it sit here in the glass.
We are
for a little bit and see how it does when it opens up. So as we wait, perfect time to tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskeyambitions.com. It's where you can get this T-shirt that I'm wearing, the water glasses that we're drinking from, our Glencairns back in stock soon, rocks glasses which are now back in stock, challenge coins, and more always coming soon. That's whiskeyambitions.com.
You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight for as little as $1 a month and join our community We'll do special polls for patrons only, patron-only podcasts, and after the episode exclusives called Another Round with Chad and Sarah, where we break it down even further. So if you want to catch that stuff, you need to join.
Or, sometimes we'll put it up against something else.
Oh, we will? Oh my gosh, Chad, put that away.
What?
So I guess that's what we're doing for this week's After the Episode.
What? Okay, we're going to let it sit here a little bit longer, let it open up, and see how that changes in the glass. We'll be back real soon. And we're back. Let's see what a little time has done to this. Time, love, and tenderness.
I don't think... It was just the first one. We didn't give it...
We didn't give it love.
The other two.
Maybe a little tenderness.
I did not.
I get more of that tea note now. I feel like it's sort of mellowed.
On a scale,
Sure, I know how scales work.
But yeah, I feel like it almost has a little bit more richness now, just a touch. Again, as rich as a $15 bourbon can be, but again,
or more so.
It keeps surprising me with those things that I don't feel like I would normally find here. Am I elitist?
No.
Maybe just a little?
Maybe.
I mean, we've done our best under 25 and stuff before and 30, but this one just continually... It just brings the surprises. I don't know.
I know. This is one, it hasn't won those things that you speak of, Sarah.
You're right.
But it has advanced, and I think really, not the only way, but one of the few ways that you can start really picking this apart is when you start trying it side by side with other things that turn out to be a little bit more exceptional. Not to put this down at all, but that's kind of what you have to do to be like, oh, okay. But, this is pretty much the first drink for us this evening.
Sure.
And we're completely satisfied.
Yeah, absolutely.
With this one. Let's be honest, it's not super complex or, it's not...
But it's tasty.
Yeah, it's not going to win any Best of the Year awards or anything, but this is such a good value.
And an easy sipper.
You think about value here recently that we've done. Yeah. Early Times, Bottled and Binds, the old tub, this is definitely up there.
This is on that list.
Oh, it's on the list. So on that list.
We'll have to see if the Early Times is still on the list after it got bought.
That's right.
Got bought by Sazerac, right?
We'll see how that leader shakes out.
So, recommend or not, Chad?
Oh, big time recommend.
I mean, I think it's a
big
given
time.
at this point. Yes, recommend. Yeah, I'm not saying go out and buy it all up because I don't think you should do that.
Yeah, let's not start that.
Let's not start that.
It's a bar staple.
It's a staple.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
there you go. That's where we'll leave it. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to us already, we would love to have you. You can click right up here. There's suggestions of other videos right down here. We'll hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, until next time, drink more bourbon.